A Texan shave, steel in hand, traditional wet, shaving smooth and grand.
Howdy, and welcome back to A Texan Shaves. Have another razor review. This was one I was wanting to do with the rest of them, but I needed a few more shaves with this one. I'd only had one, maybe two shaves by the time I finished all those other razor reviews. But you've seen me use it. I've had this in a video, and I used it on the live the other night on Tuesday. But this is the RAZORWORKS Hammerhead. Let me make sure that's in frame. Hammerhead R1, or R1 Hammerhead actually is what they call it. Now, it's a very plain box. All they have is a little stamp at the bottom corner there that says RAZORWORKS. Now, the packaging, that's all that's on it. But I thought it was a great idea what they did. Now, this is their first razor, and they had two options. I think it was two, maybe three options of packaging, and they allowed you to vote on the packaging on one of their Instagram posts. I've been following this razor from the beginning through all of the Instagram posts and everything else, anxiously awaiting this razor. Excuse me. I like a nice single edge razor. Doesn't mean I don't like my double edge, but sometimes a single edge just gets the job done better in places that I want it to, especially for head shaving. For some reason, I just prefer single edge for head shaving. When I'm back behind here where I don't want that other edge being out and about where I might do something with it that, I shouldn't, as far as cutting my fingers or hitting my ear or something like that. So that's one reason why I do like single edge razors a lot as well. So I'm going to slide it out of the package here. And this is what you see when you open. It's got a cover piece of foam, and then there is a quick start QR code that you can scan, and that's all that's on that card. Then when you remove the layer of styrofoam, which I need to stop squeezing the box, I was keeping it from going. What you see is this. Now there's a couple more cards in there. And the first card is talking about shave aggressiveness and the pivoting head. And then on the back side of the card, it has care instructions and best shave instructions. And it says there is a video on their website. And then there is a business card with a thank you on the other side. So this is what the other card looks like. And the other side that I was just talking about. And then you have the Hammerhead, R1 Hammerhead from RAZORWORKS. So you have two tools. There is a short tool here and a longer tool here. These are Allen keys. You have the shave head top cap right here. You have the razor itself, and then there are some blades up here, single edge already split blades. Now let me pull this razor out. So this review, there's a saying I put together, and it's an old saying, and it's two old sayings put together. The first one is the proof is in the pudding. But the second one is the devil is in the details. And that's what this review is about. The proof is in the pudding, and the proof is there. And the devil is in the details. The details are kind of the talking points of this video. So here's the razor without the top cap on. There is a large magnet in the top, large wide magnet in the top. It is a minimalist, unique handle, fairly rectangle, and looks kind of like a popsicle stick. Honestly, I actually consider it more like, the stick in Fun Dip. That's what it reminds me of. But it is a pivoting head, as you can see, and there is a hole at the bottom here. And there are two screws on the back of the head. Now, if you look at the side, there is like a grommet or cushion between that base plate that those screws are holding on. And that's what helps allow for adjustment. So you tighten those screws to bring this safety bar out, and you loosen them to bring them back in. And that's how you adjust the aggressiveness of the shave. Then there's a screw up in here that will tighten or loosen the spring of the pivot. So you can make it very firm or you can make it very loose. Now the top cap, pull it out, has another magnet itself in there. And then it's got these angled grooves on the side. So this is This is how the top cap is from the top side to the bottom side. So your blade exposure is down here. And then I'm going to show you how it slides on. So it actually comes up from the bottom. Let me see if I can do this without covering up. It's going to be kind of hard keeping it in focus. So it goes in just like so. So you can see how that bar slides into the groove there. And that's your assembled razor. So to load it, I have found, I'm going to pull one of these blades out and I'll load it up for you. I have found for me, the first couple times I loaded it, I tried to load it on the base plate. And it works, you can do it, but it's a bit fumbly. The blade it's easier for the blade to try to move when you do that, and it just didn't seem secure. So how I load it now is I load it in the top cap. And I'm going to go ahead and pop it in now, and then I'll show you what I'm talking about. So in the top cap, in those same grooves are the catches for the tabs of the blade. So I just slide it down, those tabs into that groove as far down as it'll go. And then I just go to my razor and do the usual slide it in the grooves just like so. And that is the loaded blade. And it works every time in perfect alignment and shaves fantastic. I noticed with snapped blades, if you end up snapping your own blades, the curl piece doesn't interfere with anything, but you kind of have to have the curls going towards the back, but they will poke out the top if one side's longer than the other. So that's just an observation. It doesn't affect the shave at all. Just to let you know, so there is a broken blade edge curl that if you use a snapped blade that you snapped yourself could possibly catch an ear or something like that. So I'm preferring to use pre-split blades, but you don't have to. Absolutely. I use plenty of snap blades, Tatara blades in this many times. So don't worry about it. As long as you know it's there, you'll pay attention. So what I mean by the proof is in the pudding. This razor, I can count on. This razor is a guaranteed BBS shave almost effortlessly. Head shave, I need a little bit of cleanup. Face shave, it's pretty much effortless and little to no irritation anywhere. And the funny thing is, I have yet to have to adjust this razor. The settings it was at when I got it from the factory are right where I like it, apparently. I have played with the adjustment, but I put it back because I liked where it's at for both the head and face shave. When I used this on Shave Masters the other night, I didn't mess with it. I just went and had a perfect BBS head shave during the Shave Masters Live. In my first use of it, in the video I used it with, fantastic shave. This head pivots exactly at the strength I want it to, unlike other razors like the Proof where you have to really press down on it. Even the One Blade has a little bit more pressure you need than this one. This one works and reminds me more of the old cartridge style razors I used to use on the Pivot. Follows the contour of my face or head perfectly. I'm going to remove this blade before I do anything against the face with this. I have a little blade bank over here. Here it is. So let me slide that in there. There we go. Disposed of and safe. Put the top cap back on. So as I said, it just follows perfectly, whether I'm head shaving or whatever. I don't have to use any more pressure than I normally would with a DE razor. But it does have the right resistance and springs right back. Fantastic shave. I'm glad I bought this razor. I will keep this razor in my den. What I mean by the devil is in the details, as you can obviously see, the finish of this for a $149.99 razor is a bit lackluster. Other razors at this price point that are shaving just as good have a much better finish. Even if this just had a basic polish on it, something that didn't take a whole lot of time, would have been 100% better than its current state. It's almost like it's in its raw forged form. And it doesn't drag. It's very smooth. There's no issues against the skin on the finish. It's strictly cosmetic and looks. These are numbered, and I don't know if they're all going to be numbered, but from the initial batch, they are numbered. I have number 12. They are made in the USA, which is another bonus. But yeah, just a little bit more, just one more little step on the finish, and I would have been completely happy. The other bit about the devil is in the details is this is not an adjust on the fly razor. This is a set it and forget it. So if you're the ones that use an adjustable razor and progress up or down while you shave, like a 5-3-1 or a 2-4-6 or something like that during each pass, you're not going to get that with this. You're not going to pull the tool out and fiddle with it between every pass. This is a find your setting and let it go. So as far as being truly adjustable, yes, it is, but it's not an adjust on the fly. So know that going in. And to me, that's another devil's in the details. Even if I was coming in with 4 days growth, I'm not going to adjust this open more to take down that 4 days growth and then have to try to adjust it back. I would end up having 2 razors, or I would take another razor for the first pass and come back to this, but then I'm having to set up 2 razors, use an extra blade. So this isn't that kind of adjustable razor. This is adjustable in that you can fine tune it to you specifically, but you're going to leave it there. You're going to leave it there, and that's what you're going to shave with. Now, for me, some of you may want to play with it every time. I'm almost positive that once you find the pivot you like, you're not going to mess with that. But the option is there. If you want this stiff as a board where it doesn't pivot at all, you can do that. It's on there. You just tighten it up. But, and I like that option. This is the only razor that has an adjustable pivot option, which is outstanding for a pivot head razor to be able to adjust that. Major bonus in my opinion. But those are really the 2 main gripes. Now, I know a lot of people have discussed the design. A lot of people have, mixed feelings about the handle. But, I've got another razor with a very similar handle, and that is the Occam's razor. You can see it is a very similar handle. Now, this razor isn't made anymore. I love this AC razor. But I happen to like the RAZORWORKS handle. As you can see, I'm having trouble just turning around than the Occam's because of how thin it is. You can see this is more like a long stick, rectangular stick, or almost square stick, but it actually has more grip to it than the Occam's. The reason I like this grip is because I am enjoying this for head shaves. I think most of the people that have kind of knocking the handle are probably more face shavers. There may be some head shavers. I haven't gone to ask or have a poll between head shavers and face shavers, but the way this handle grips and the length of it is perfect when I'm back here. I can even, if I need to hold this without adjusting it and keep it from pivoting forever, I can do that because the handle's so long. I can have control because of the way I can have it in my hand. I can grab the sides perfectly. It's not going to rotate on me because it's not round. I'm really enjoying it. With the Occam's, it's thin, so I can really only hold it like this when I'm back here. I can't hold it on the sides because it will flip or slip or what have you. So that's just an example of a very similar handle that I wanted to bring out. And I love the Occam's. I think that razor is an amazing, beautiful design. In fact, I've been thinking I need to shave with one of those. I got 3 of them. Anyway, not trying to go off on a tangent here, but to me, it just needs a finish. I like the handle. I like the minimalist look. Another razor that has a minimalist look, and they design it that way, are Tataras. Completely minimalist. They advertise as minimalist. And the Amakuni AC single edge is definitely just a round stick with a shaving head. This just happens to be a square stick with a shaving head. And I love it, and I love the Amakuni. So I like the design. I don't have a problem with it. I think if it had a finish, it wouldn't draw the eye to this long unfinished handle so much. I think it would be better. In fact, the pictures, as I stated in one of my other videos, the pictures that I'm looking at here on the website, if you go to the RAZORWORKS website, the center section is a different color. It's a different texture. It's darker. And then the outer edge is a lighter color, which made me think it did have a basic finish to it, almost a basic polish, because it was like undone in the middle and then polished on the outside. And the head is a lot smoother. As you can see, my head has a lot of markings and it's got a lot of different textures to it. And you can feel them, but it's smooth and it's slick. But on the picture on the website, none of that's there. It's completely looks finished, like it has a finished face head. And I figured at least this top cap would have a machine finish to it, maybe to where it was super smooth, but it doesn't. So that's really my biggest gripe, is the finish of this razor for a $150 razor. But back to the proof is in the pudding. It shaves phenomenally for me. This is going nowhere. It shaves phenomenally. My favorite single edge razor is the Parker Solo Edge, and this is 100% right next to it, if not a hair better, because of the pivoting head. I'll have to do a comparison between the two, but yeah. So that's it, guys, for the RAZORWORKS R1 Hammerhead. Love the razor. I think they needed to take 2 more steps in finishing this razor, and it would have been perfect in my opinion. But I wanted to explain a few things of the features. So when you see adjustable or you hear it talk about adjustability, know that it's a set it and forget it kind of thing, unless you just like toying with the razor every shave. And yeah, so RAZORWORKS, thumbs up, man. Good job. It's Texan Shaves approved, my friend. I enjoy the shave. Let's see about putting a finish on the razor. Find your peace in wetting where you can. We'll see you next time on a Texan Shaves. Goodbye.